Good day, Sail Wars fans. I'm Sandy Pondwater coming to you from the 2021 Hagerstown Regatta, sponsored by the Cumberland Valley Model Yacht Club. This event takes place every year and features the EC-12. Let's meet our sailors. But first, all our sailors ask you to subscribe.
Hello, my name is Scott. I sail 1504 in the East Coast 12 from the Hagerstown Model Yacht Club. Jarl, our Commodore, just gave us the racing rules. Don't need them today. And my nemesis is Bart, number 777. And that blankety blank blank is going to get a boat in the side and he's going down in the pond. Thank you.
My name is Bart. I race number 777 Mahi. Today, it's all about beating Scott. He's been talking a lot of smack out there on social media, and I'm telling you, he is going down so bad today. Unless I have a boat breakdown or something, Mahi's going to chew him up like the little minnow he is in the big pond.
Hi, my name's Dave Ramus. My sail number is 05, and we're up at Hagerstown. And we got nice breeze if the rain will hold off. And maybe a little bit for a heavy A, but B's are probably going to be too small, so we'll see if it holds this breeze. But it should be a good time because we have unnaturally heavy breeze for today, so it should be fun. Looking forward to it.
Okay, my name is Ray Shulzeski. I'm from Cape May, New Jersey. My nickname's Cape May Ray. That's what they call me with that last name of Shulzeski. First time here sailing in Hagerstown. Looking forward to it. Looks like it's going to be a nice breezy day. And it should be fun competing against some good guys.
Hi, my name is Harry, and I've been sailing for a long time, and this is probably my favorite place to sail.
Hi there, I'm Penny Smith. I'm the wife of one of the sailors here, and I am writing down the people who are crossing the line. So it is lovely here in Hagerstown, very windy, very overcast. They look rather ominous, but anyway, we're going to have fun.
Hi there, I'm Mike, and my sail number is 008, and here because Bart wants to beat me again, and I'm hoping to do a little bit better. Gorgeous day. People have come from really far away to come play with us, and so we're looking forward to a really fun race. The breeze is about as good as it gets here. It's really nice breeze. We're gonna have a good time.
Good morning, my name is Scott, and my sail number today is 1874. I'm just hoping to stay out of trouble and maybe get a podium finish. That would be a bonus.
These sailors were not interviewed. Now, from the beautiful Hagerstown Lake. Okay, Sail Wars fans, let's talk about previous races to recap. Race 1 was won by number 405, as was Race 2. Race 3 was won by Dave. Then we went right back to number 405. Let's get the start. And there they go. Then race 5 was won by Scott G, as was race 6. Race 7 was back to number 405. And we're gonna see who wins this last race, race number 8. Now, as you can see, there is plenty of rain falling on the pond. We have a good start. Number 56 Harry and number 04 Scott S seem to get away from the start a little bit slower than the others. As we can see, number 405 is currently in first place. And number 74 is right behind them, but they're closer in the shore, so there may be some boats farther out ahead that are closer to the marks farther out. And as we see, Mahi Bart is in third place. Now remember, the mark is farther out from where our cameraman is, farther up the course. They will be racing 2 laps today. They race from the start line up around 2 marks. There's a red one and a yellow one. And they take it to their left side. And then they head back downwind all the way to 2 marks that are gates. Now a gate, you can go in between them and you go out and around whichever one you feel gives you the best advantage. Now look at that. Number 05 Dave has slipped in the first place. Remember what I said about being closer out by the mark. And number 16 Ray is in second place. There we see in third place number 405 and 08 Mike is in fourth. But look at this. Storming up to the front, we have Scott G. He takes over fourth place, putting Mike back to fifth. But Mike is closer to the mark. Let's see who's going to come out as Ray is passed. And look at this. Number 51 Doug has some speed. Mike is having a good race. His boat is moving really well, and we just see that red mark. That's the first mark they go around. Now you have to excuse our camera person as they are using an umbrella because it's raining so hard, and they're trying to keep the camera equipment free from water while they still move the camera equipment back and forth up and down the course. And there we see Mahi coming up next to Doug. Now Doug and Mahi, they're both going way down close to shore. There is a certain time when your angle towards the mark needs to be corrected. We see Mike in that yellow boat up top, tacking up towards that mark. As following him is number 405. The rain is coming down super heavy right now. Some of these boats are crawling in the heavy wind and rain. Well, actually the wind is not so heavy, but the rain definitely is. And we see Scott S. in that bright orange boat. He's heading up. He's tacking up towards the mark. As number 56 Harry passes Ray. And look at this. Number 74 Scott G. is coming up fast. He is also going to pass Ray. Ray is not having good speed in between those 2 marks. As Scott is going to skedaddle around him as he goes around that yellow mark and continues down towards the gates. As we can see, or as we can't see, Dave is still out front. But behind him, we can see our second place boat, number 008. That is Mike. There's number 05 Dave. Look at that lead he's got. An incredible lead. It will be hard already for the other boats to catch him. Now remember, he's going down. He has to pick which gate he thinks will catapult him back up the course the fastest. That green ball we saw, that is the outside gate. Remember, they are racing 2 laps as we see Mike is still in second place. And it's a battle for third place. Right now, number 405 has a slight edge, but that could change at any second as all three of those boats are tightly packed. This has been a very difficult day for some of the sailors as the wind has come out of several different directions in one race. And the wind has changed from race to race. It has certainly been a challenge. Number 405 is in third, and number 74, Scott G, is in fourth. But he is passed by Harry, number 56, as Harry takes over fourth place. We can see Dave heading back up the course, about to go through the start-finish line to complete his first lap. And we see Ray, number 16, he flashed onto the scene. Look at how hard it's raining right now. It is certainly coming down, and the weather has had a negative impact on this regatta. It was limited to 8 races. This will be the last race because we had a weather hold, and old man weather hasn't been kind. You can see how hard it's raining.
Come down your port side.
The spirits of all the sailors have been up, and there was lots of camaraderie at lunch. Just a pleasure to be here. I suggest if anyone wants to come to this venue, you will surely enjoy it. Normally on race day Saturdays, which is the second Saturday of the month, they race EC12s in the morning and Dragon 465s in the afternoon. Number 74, Scott G, has moved all the way up into third place. And number 56, Harry, is in fourth place. There's our second place boat, number 008, Mike. And we see Mahi coming down, fighting through that rainstorm. Look at the speed number 56 Harry has got all of a sudden. He has propelled himself all the way into second place. Now remember, they're now on their last lap. Can Harry catch Dave? Dave had that huge lead. I don't believe anyone can catch him, but we'll see as Harry looks to be closing the gap. And we saw Mike. Mike was still in third in that yellow boat, and there was Scott G. He had a better angle though and takes over third place. There was Ray, number 16, and number 88, Dom. Now remember, angle to the mark matters to who's in what place, because just because it appears on our camera to be closer sometimes, they may in fact be farther from the mark than the other boat. Now here goes 05 Dave around that red mark for the last time. Is he going to make it? It's very close, and he does make his way around. And as you can see, kind of different from the other races, these boats are diving really low down the shore before tacking and heading up to the mark. Earlier, some of them were taking a much closer line right to that red mark. And number 16, Ray, you can see he's currently in 5th place. as Mike makes his way up to that red mark. He's followed by Scott G. And then Ray. And then here comes number 04, Scott S.
Okay, good. So I can tell you.
And then number 51, Doug. And again, you see him diving way down close to shore.
It'll be able to share so people like, other people like whoever came.
And no, that's not someone's eyelash closing. That is actually the umbrella, which is trying to keep our camera gear nice and dry. Which, as you can see how hard the rain is coming down, it's very hard to do. I would like to thank our Cell Wars volunteers at this time for sitting out in this torrential rainstorm to bring us all this great footage of this EC12 racing, the final race. And our camera person has sat through a lot of rain today, so you can thank them by making absolutely positively sure that you subscribe to Cell Wars at the end of this video. And of course, share it and like it. And because of the low wind, some of these boats are just crawling right now. Look at him. There's Mahi. Mahi has a little bit of speed. Maybe he can catch up. We can see number 56 up there. That's Harry. And the yellow boat of Mike. And there goes Mahi again. The little grin on that jib. By the way, the jib is that front sail. And the little bit of wind picks up. The boat speed up a little bit. As we see, Scott is heading up to the red mark before he goes up to that yellow mark and then back down. And look at that speed. We could see for a second there, number 88 Dom was actually picking up some speed as we catch back up to number 56 Harry and our leader right there. That is Dave, number 05. And he's taking the inside gate this time, the one closer to shore. And before he heads up across the finish line. He doesn't have far to go to claim victory in this race. Let's see if he can roll his way up there before Harry can come down. And Harry is going to take the exact same gate. I would have thought Harry would have taken that green outside gate just to see if he could make up the difference, because look at how far the third place boat is behind Harry. And right now, Dom and Scott G are battling it out for third place. So what do you think, Cell Wars fans? Leave me a message in the comment. Do you think Harry should have taken a chance and went for the outside gate, or just simply follow Dave and be happy with second place? Leave us a comment. You could see Dave right there, and there's the finish line right now. Mike, number 008, who's currently in fourth or possibly fifth. He is coming through there, crawling his way. The whole thing when you're in first place like this, way out front like Dave is, just avoid the slower boats. Because the last thing in the world you want is to get tied up with one of them and lose the race. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong. If you're tied up, you can still lose the race. And as we see, here comes Dave. He will win race 8 of the Hagerstown Regatta.
Ah, man. Wow. Good way to hold that together. That requires so much.
And we are waiting on Harry. Harry wasn't too far behind Dave, and he comes onto the scene. Again, the big question will be, did Harry make the right choice by taking the exact same gate that Dave took, or should he have risked and taken a different gate and hopefully got a good puff of wind farther out?
Feels like our fifth. I know.
That's because it's raining, the wind's light.
Nice, Harry. Good race. Well done. You got me sweating in my boots, Harry. Sweating in my boots.
All right, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later, okay? I'll definitely talk to you later. Thank you for letting me have you.
Oh yeah, thanks for being here. I look forward to it.
It's nice, Corey. It's nice meeting you.
Yes,
I'm gonna like
yes.
it. And this is
Just one spot.
people like it, tell me to go to.
And it would maybe clear, but it's just enough close. I mean, you know what?
Look at this. Look at this. Can he escape? Can he escape?
And here come some of the boats trying to battle their way to third place. Will it be Scott or will it be Dom? It just depends who has the best angle and who gets a puff. And I can see Scott. And it looks like he will finish in third if he maintains the momentum. And it looks like he's going to. And Scott G takes third place. And here comes Dom. He's kind of coming down towards shore. He's going to have to attack again at some point. That may have been a tactical mistake. He should have went out a little bit farther before he tacked. Just my guess. Because now he's crawling to the finish line. And here comes Mike in that yellow boat. Can Mike power his way down with a better puff and slide in there? Let's see. And there was another boat we saw trying to get in there. Oh my goodness. Is Dom going to give away the lead? Let's see. And number 08, Mike, takes fourth place. And Dom ends up with fifth place. Incredible. I would have bet that Dom was going to finish ahead of Mike, but Mike had the better win coming from that outside gate, which makes me wonder even more about Harry. That whole Harry taking the same gate as Dave. And there we see number 04, Scott S., taking 6th place, right in front of number 16, Ray, who takes 7th place. Sometimes the angle and the way the wind comes is luck, but sometimes it's just all skill. And here we see Doug, number 51, coming through the finish line. And Doug comes across in 8th place. So there's only 2 boats left out on the course. Who will it be? Number 405 or number 777, Mahi? And number 777, Bart Mahi, takes 9th place. And number 405 did not finish and gets an 11th Congratulations to our top 3. This guy watched but didn't subscribe. Avoid the Sail Wars course by subscribing. And thank you. We love your support. Here are our newest subscribers. We have well over 300 now and gaining more every day. And we have an announcement. You can also find us on Facebook now. So be sure to befriend us on Facebook.